What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. And in today's video, guys, we're going to be going over how to shoot real estate photography with the iPhone 13. Let's dive into it. Now, full disclosure for this video, we're not going to be getting into Lightroom or Photoshop or how to do window pools. This is going to be a simple video on how to teach people how to take real estate photos and just some tips and tricks that they can do with their iPhone to make their photos look a little bit better and more professional. So when I actually started doing real estate photography, I was using the iPhone 11 and then I upgraded to the iPhone 13 because I had a little bit better quality. But in terms of real estate photography, there's improvements that can be made that now my camera can take better photos, but there's scenarios that I actually still use my iPhone 13 to take photos, and I'll dive into that towards the end of the video just so you guys know when I use my iPhone 13 to shoot photos for clients and when I use my camera. So I have a strong recommendation before you actually start getting into real estate photography, and that is that you need one piece of equipment before you actually get started, and that's a tripod with a phone mount on top of it. The reason why I say you really need this is that if you're gonna take real estate photography, you're gonna have multiple photos that you post online or to your MLS, and you want all of your photos to look even. You don't want your photos to be crooked or some to be too high and some to be too short. Using a tripod and being able to get the exact height on every single photo is gonna make them more look uniform and more professional. So I'm gonna leave the link in the description of the tripod that I got down below. And I'm not an Amazon affiliate, so I'm not making money off of this tripod or any tripods that you buy. But this is just a strong recommendation because you need a tripod in order to make all your photos look professional. And if you're trying to do this and actually make money off of it, then you need to be able to provide uniform and well-angled photos for your clients. So what makes the iPhone so handy and so reliable and real estate friendly is that it has what's called a wide angle lens. Now, this was introduced in the iPhone 11 and now in later models as well. And we use wide angle lenses in real estate photography to capture all of a space, and it's extremely helpful in rooms that are smaller, like bathrooms and closets. Now, not in every photo you're gonna want the wide angle lens, but about 70 to 75% of your photos are gonna be a wide angle lens so you can capture all of the room and make the rooms look a little bit more bigger and more attractive to buyers. So in this clip right here, I'm just setting up the tripod. As you can see, I'm adjusting it to be in between my waist and my chest. I'm 5'8", so I like it to be somewhere in that medium range, but typically that's where you wanna have your tripod height set up, between the waist and the chest. So when you're shooting real estate photography, you wanna capture the whole room. So you're gonna wanna pick a corner and then go to the opposite corner and take photos from there. That way the buyer can see all of the room and they know what the whole room looks like. In this quick clip, I'm just showing you an example. I know that I'm on both sides of the room, but I'm just showing you how typically we set up the tripod and then we click the photos. So to summarize, the iPhone is a great way to shoot real estate photography, and if you have an expensive listing, you're more than likely going to want to hire a photographer that has a little bit more experience and knows how to edit photos properly. But in the end, it is a great way for you to be able to take better photos for your listings and still get people in the door. So one of the drawbacks when using the iPhone for real estate photography is that it automatically adjusts what the ISO should be and then takes the best photo. In some instances with rooms that have a lot of light, it's not that big of a deal, but when you're photographing a house that has really poor lighting, then it makes it look really difficult, and the iPhone cranks up the amount of light that it lets into the photo, and that in return can cause what's called noise, which makes the photo look a little bit pixelated in certain images like the one I'm showing you here, and it can make the photo look less professional than an actual camera can. So this is one of the photos that I took while I was recording in the listing, and I'm just gonna show you some quick editing you can do in the iPhone settings that'll make the photo look a little bit nicer. Alright, so here we're basically just going to be doing some editing in the app. We're not going to be doing anything too fancy, but we are going to increase the brightness just a little bit. And the brilliance just, again, kind of gives it some more highlight, and then along with the highlighting tab, reduce it a little bit just to make the bright areas not so bright, and then the shadows to kind of eliminate some of the darkness in the room. The contrast, if you make it negative, it kind of makes the photo look a little bit flatter, which makes it look a little bit more even. And then just tweaking everything just a little bit to make it look the way you want it. Again, this is not a professional way of editing the photos, but as you can see, it looks better than it did before. So overall, I hope this video helped you get a little bit better idea of how to take real estate photography with an iPhone. If there's anything that you're looking for specifically or have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below and I'll be happy to answer them. And if you guys want a more in-depth focus on how to edit photos through Lightroom and Photoshop and how to do window pools with an iPhone, then by all means, let me know in the comments and I'll be happy to make a video on that as well. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you guys have any questions, again, leave them down in the comment section below. And please consider giving us a like and subscribing. Again, we are a brand new channel. Any likes and subscriptions we get is highly appreciated and it helps us keep going on this channel. So again, thank you so much, and I will see y'all in the next video. I kind of requested a showing appointment as a realtor, and in the off chance that somebody was going to show that home to sell, they were going to see this awkward guy with a tripod and a gimbal recording himself. So moved as fast as I could.